This is a help video from a foreign website. The video creator says that recently their 2 dogs have been baring their teeth at them at night, which looks very frightening. Although I tried hard to calm them, the situation still hasn't changed. Some netizens suggest that the dogs might be seeing something invisible to humans, as dogs are usually very alert to unfamiliar things. Therefore, the 2 dogs in the video must have detected something on their owner that makes them nervous. However, some netizens speculate that the person in the video is not the real owner, or that the owner has been killed by them, and the person is just occupying the place, which is why the dogs are acting aggressively.
What do you all think about this?
Please watch carefully. What exactly happened to this mom? This is a bizarre scene captured by a netizen's indoor surveillance. In the early hours, this mother suddenly wakes up and then proceeds to perform a series of strange actions, looking as if she is possessed. However, the investigation team found that at this time, the mother's facial expression seemed to be in a state of joy. Some speculate that she might be experiencing a special kind of sleepwalking, appearing to have her eyes open but not actually awake. However, others feel that this mother might have mental issues, expressing great concern. So, what do you, the viewer, think about this? Please pay attention. This is a bizarre surveillance footage submitted by a fan.
He is next to that railway, right? I suspect it was previously where the train would come out in 2 sections. This one especially loves the railway.
Let's first take a look at the original video. As you can see, the incident occurred at around 11 o'clock at night, when the surveillance suddenly captured the sound of dogs barking frantically, as if something in the distant darkness caught their attention. Let's take a closer look here. The surveillance footage is not lagging at all, and the image is very stable and clear, allowing every movement within the monitored area to be detected immediately. However, not long after, it seemed as if half a person's body appeared out of nowhere in this position. So, who exactly is this person? According to this fan's description, the surveillance location is near a local railway where an accident previously occurred, with a person being directly cut in half by a train. Therefore, this fan suspects whether the half-body in the surveillance could be this unfortunate victim. After all, there is currently no scientific evidence to prove its authenticity. We can still see some signs of distortion here. So what do you in front of the video think about this? An even more terrifying elevator incident than the Elisa Lam case. On November 17th, 2015, the elevator surveillance captured a woman entering the elevator normally. She pressed the button for the first floor, but little did she know this was just the beginning of a nightmare. At first, the elevator inexplicably stopped at other floors, as if someone outside had pressed the button, but no one ever entered the elevator. After this happened 2 or 3 times, the woman felt a bit tired and leaned against the wall to rest, thinking there would surely be a signal when she reached the first floor. However, unexpectedly, the elevator kept descending with no sign of stopping. The woman, sensing something was wrong, opened her eyes, and the scene before her made her break out in a cold sweat. Looking back at the elevator display, just as it was about to reach the first floor, the numbers on the display started jumping wildly. If it were just a machine issue, that would be one thing, but through the glass, it was clear that the elevator was continuously descending. Even more bizarre, there was no option for basement floors among the elevator buttons. At this moment, the surveillance footage flickered, and in the split-screen image, it seemed like someone normally entered the elevator, as if in a parallel universe. The elevator in reality was still operating normally, but the woman seemed to be taken into a bizarre space. She was trapped in the elevator, pleading for help to the camera, but received no response. In her panic, she pressed all the elevator buttons. Just then, the elevator began to plummet rapidly, and the violent shaking made the woman curl up in the corner in fear. After an unknown amount of time, the elevator finally stopped. The father took his wife and child to play in the local park. However, while recording the day's activities, he unexpectedly captured something creepy. It turned out that after returning from the park, his daughter suddenly told him not to take her there again. The daughter said she wasn't afraid of the boat ride, but for another reason. It wasn't until the father watched the video he recorded that he understood why his daughter reacted that way. Let's take a look at what happened.
No.
Did anyone notice behind the little girl? A hand seemed to suddenly appear at the edge of the boat. And what's even more terrifying is that this hand seems to be waving at the little girl. If this isn't scary enough, then the footage captured below the camera will surely make you feel a bit uneasy.
video, the father is filming a passing cruise ship.
To be honest, if you don't watch carefully, many people might not notice the eerie part in the video. After zooming in, we found that this also seems to be a hand, or perhaps the same hand seen before. Although it's unclear who the owner of the hand is, it can be confirmed that the intention was likely to attract someone's attention. The father speculates that his daughter might have noticed it midway, which is why she was too scared to go to the park again. So, what do you think about this after watching the video?